This is Prehistoric Blaze, Oxygen Not Included, Prehistoric, Planet Pack number 28. Yeah. And what we are looking at right now is just the temperature map of our colony. Big old cold lungs here. All right, let's keep going. So we have these running. This is looking great and doing its thing. This is looking great and doing its thing, but I think the next step today is that we're going to take this out. We're going to take this out and get in the next thing. So we're going to set this up here. This is for our other Lumb farm. We need to get that going. Lumb can chill here. Get a nice uppy downy. What else do we need? Could use a Mimica. What? Oh, hey, there's no power in this place. There's no power anywhere. Do we not have any biodiesel? A little lower. Uh-oh, we've gone out of our biodiesel. That's probably not good. Let's think about this. Oh, I got a solution here. Yep. I'd rather use it for plastic, but I'm not someone who is opposed to using it for... It can't go in here. Well, it could go in here, but I don't necessarily care for that. Yep, that's what we're going to do. It doesn't matter. All right. Right now, we're going to get that petroleum, and we're going to put that petroleum in here, and we're going to get that working. Our oxygen production is up, but the temperature here has gone too low. Next time this is going to put out is in 5 cycles, so we got a minute before that starts working. By the way, these aren't working either, and the suits aren't working, so they're not able to get in here to fix that stuff. Okay, I wanted him to do that. I want petroleum in here. I know it's dirty. I know it's dirty from the biodiesel, right? But this doesn't care. And it'll take either of these. So it's clean to where it's going to. That's going to kick us up some good amount of power. Hopefully we'll be able to take in like that 2.4 kilowatts times 2 and then power the base with it for an emergency amount of time for those 5 cycles. Why are we leaking brine here? What is going on here that we're putting brine in this outpout? Brine ice is definitely in there. No more ice or brine ice or meal ice, none of that. We also need salt. It looks like we're out of salt. We have very little amounts of salt. So that's something to consider. Where is this putting our salt? It goes around the loop until it hits here, and then it's and then it's chaos. I don't know. Hey, put that one back together. It just loops around, and then hopefully, I'm just gonna make sure that that's a cut. Building entombment. The kiln again. Why are these kilns getting flooded with... I think the answer lies in the fact that we have... Come on, get this stuff done. Can they get this done? Is that probably... They can't, apparently. Like, the stuff is here that you're... Okay, great. Okay, now we're dripping. Now we're dripping. These are flooded. What are we going to do? How are we going to stop the liquid sulfur issue? I think we should drink it. Where's the best place? 226, 239, 236. So the hottest is like right here. We're going to deconstruct this ladder right here. And then throw in a iridium pump. And I feel like I should just pump it in here. Just dump any of it into this right here, and then we have a hot pocket, and then or somewhere up here where it'll turn to. It turns to solid at 115, I think. Yeah, 115. Or maybe we just drip it here. Like at least take this and make it go do stuff, right? That'll counterflow the heat back in, unfortunately. It needs to leave the system and then get cooled down. I don't really want to bring it through this room here. I could jump it through here and then put it up through here. Yeah, that seems like what we could do. All right, so we're gonna try and breach that, get all that heat in here. So if there's heat to be brought, it should be brought in here. I don't care that that's like that. This jump here. It doesn't matter. It's just going to commute the heat. It'll probably dump off a bunch of heat right here. We'll stay insulated. And then I guess we come back around and just drop it right here. And by the time it hits right here, there's absolutely no way that that's going to be that's going to be hot. It's maybe, we'll see. As soon as it touches this tile, it'll freeze. I'm relatively certain. Ooh, a Jabo egg or another rosebush. I'll take the Jabo seed. Why not? This needs power. So they're picking up the petroleum right here, and then we're going to drop that petroleum right in here. Right here. We need to also fix this. Mop that. Making messes when I don't want to be. Thank you. Why? What happens if I drip it in here? Not a whole lot. I could drip it down here and then into here. Whatever. This whole thing keeps getting wet. Oh, that's because they're dropping that in there. We have also forgotten how to apply settings. Brine. What we got? Petroleum at 5, because this is broken. Okay. Gotta set this to 0, and I need an override for this. We need an override button. And also, the difference in Steam is nothing. So I think we should just let it just leave it open for a bit. This needs to change immediately. This, if there's water here, this needs to not run. Yeah. Oh, power? Are we getting drip? Are we getting plumbing in here? Is there any more? Is there any more? Oh, Meep was right on it. Okay, well, this is going to be 9. What was the other yellow alert? Right here. This is important. Let's make sure everything's working correctly here. We need to get ourselves a ranch. Boom, ranch. Ranch. I think that this working and these pretty much getting or going to start working means that I can rip this out now. I don't think that we can wait or we need to wait anymore. So let's grab these and start taking this down. And then we're going to start, and then I want to move this down into here. So we're going to destroy these buildings as well. And these bedrooms are going to go up here. So that what could go here that matters? What could go right here? Our rocket launch bay is we're gonna go right here. And these, we're gonna turn these into here. And the reason why is I can move it right here and it'll still sit. That way it's all sitting right next to each other, and then we'll loop around some pipes, and then they'll have a bathroom. Another thing I could do is I could just have this. Musher. Musher. I always forget which one this one. A plant pulverizer. Yes. What's pretty? See, I can put one right here, and then the whole setup can move the appropriate distance. Another thing I need to look at real quick is I think everybody's might be needing to get moved down. Like, we might need to move. They are not bionic. Ren, you would be very tired if that was your schedule. Oh, and yet that's what we're doing. Nope, okay, those are all great. You are great. You're fine. It's too many here. Okay, this is fixed. Now let's fix these lubrication stations. Great. Okay, that'll provide a whole bunch of lubrication. These will eventually run out, and we'll turn this whole line into bedrooms. Okay, these are done, so let's get rid of these. Additionally, we're going to start cranking out, we're going to start digging into here and making more bedrooms here. So we're going to take this line and just extend it all the way across. These are all going to be bedrooms. So like right here, there's a nice line right here. Yep. Next project could get done, right? These can just chill, like, it's gonna wind itself down. Alright, these need power, apparently. I forgot to wind these into the power. Holy mackerel, what have I done right here? There's a lot going on right here. And then I'll leave these fueled, but then we can, once these get powered, nah, forget it. It's too fast. This can all go. Alright, these will be powered here in a second. We're gonna get our Phyto oil, yes. We want Phyto oil, yes. Gear oil. Phyto oil. I mean, we'll just call it an 8 or a 7. We'll just start doing everything into 7 from now on. And then we can deconstruct these. Oh, we're not ready for them to be deconstructed. Leave them until they run out of fuel. The next thing I'm going to need to do is we're going to extend we're going to just undo all these doors. Once this is opened, right? We're going to, I do want to get rid of this as soon as possible. Well, we have this digging errand. You know when you tell your brain, like, we're not going to do this right now. We can wait for a little bit and not do this. And then your brain's like, you know what? No, I'm going to do it right now. That's what my brain is doing right now. It's like, we're going to do this whole darn thing. We don't care. Get him working on it. Make him work for it. Little bathroom right here. I guess we're going to leave the bathroom right here. So cancel that. Oh, and I guess I removed the power from it? Yep, I did. Crazy pipe contraption. We got four stations here, so yep, it can all just go like that. That's fine. I'm gonna leave that there. I guess I could take this down. Man, I keep fighting myself. I want to keep taking this down, but also I'm like, we really could just use this and go out this door here with some clever planning. Oh, geez, Frankie. Higby is just like, he's got to choose this spot right here to build. No other spot will do. He must do it right there. You should always or make sure that you have proper ventilation in your areas. So just make sure to leave like little gaps every so often, just in the floor. Doesn't matter where they really are. This is also a really weird thing to have sitting right here. Maybe I should account for that. We should maybe remove this, and I can put the bottle filler here. What's in here? Water, brackine. Okay, more brackine to make brack wax with. So I guess I can just deconstruct that, and now I just have brack wax. And if I get rid of this bottle filler for somewhere, put it somewhere else. Like, we got all this water here. I just put the bottle filler over here. This seems out of the way. Too far out of the way. Right here. This is fine. And then we can get rid of this water or bottle filler here. and this brackine, and then we got another room right here. Oh yeah. We're cooling down our bases is what we're doing right here. Alrighty, let's look at what's going on here. We never got this fixed. Why did we never get this fixed? We don't have enough steel, I'm guessing. We got plenty? I think it requires 120. Hey, can somebody come? Oh, you can't. You can't. And that's okay. That's okay that you can't. How's our petroleum? We've got plenty of it. Twin? Perfect. Oh, this needs to be handled somewhere. We need to handle this. Okay, so it's gonna do. I want to get ahead of this, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put mesh tiles right here, and then, I guess a mesh tile right here. And then we're just gonna we're gonna dig it out right here. Yarg. 8.8 cycles. This is very chaotic. And I don't really think that doing this is going to be very wise. Hey, briar seeds are excellent. I love briar seeds. This can all just go to the bottom. That's fine. All right. Well, see how fast they built this? They got this done relatively quick. Short order. To make sure that they don't electrocute themselves, because they've got exposure right now, we're just going to clean up what we can clean up. That's not on floor. There's a floor there. Why can't they get here anymore? Oh, why would I do that? That seems odd. This is all just flowing into there. That's fine. It's cooling everything off. I'm not opposed to freezing down our base a little bit. I don't think anybody can get there. Maybe they can. I just chopped into here. That's all right. We're okay. All right. Bedroom making time. Wish I had blueprints. I don't think I do. Create a quick blueprint and place it anywhere else while not. Okay, got it. So the bedroom, I want them to look a bit like this. So it's gonna be. It needs to be 5 wide. Hangy plant. Do we have a hangy plant? We don't really, huh? Yeah, we can do a hangy plant. And then bed. Well, I have the cube beds. It's all 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have room for one more thing, which is like going to be like a large sculpting block and a wood block. I mean, this is that's the amount of wood we got from them. Never mind. Ceiling trim. And then doors. And the doors got to be made out of gold. And then drywall. Although I think I want to do the drywall myself. Or maybe we'll just do the line. They're bedrooms, so we want dark in the bedrooms. Yeah. And then maybe with a line of whatever color is the color of their floor. This will allow us to put a light in to anybody's bed that needs it. Okay. Take snapshot of this. You have a plant in your room. And just a nice view. You just have a nice view. How about that? You have a nice view of whatever's out there. And so that is all priority 5, but I want it all priority 9. Let's get that going. And then we need to put in some doors. I think I could just let you in here, and then you can eat. Yep. So see how that's gone awry. Now let's once they start getting the new beds to put together, then we will then we'll start taking apart beds. But we're not going to do any any new beds while the other ones are broken. See how far that is, and that one's pretty far, so just 2. And then we can deconstruct these. Tiles. Something that definitely has to come along as well with this venture here is we need to put in an oxygen so that it can go through here. This one little oxygen is just not going to do it. We're going to actually need a facility for oxygen. And we can just put it right here. This will work just fine. Another one we can place it. We could put it right here. We'll just put one in every row here. This will get oxygen. I don't need to make this one. This one is useless, but those four will be good for oxygen there. Haha, we're taking you to task now, huh? Oh, small little change we can make here is we should put these on mesh tiles and like let's get rid of all this here and just put everything on mesh tiles. All right. Are you pumping yet? 61 seconds. This has slowly been working. I think it's all been kind of waiting for that flow to go again. Again, we're gonna take some snapshots here. Can actually make this room. Just leave the Mimica in there. Yeah, if they want, they can step down and go to the bathroom right here. This is a room right here. La la la. All right, big project. They're all going to be working on that. Looks like we got a bunch of harvest going on here too. We need to mop this for our guys. We're gonna like turn this to like 6. Most of this doesn't need to be harvested by duplicants. All of these probably need to be 9s. Well, 7. We're gonna turn the new 9 into 7. These plants are all 5s. We don't need to do anything here. I also noticed that maybe one of them had gunk in it. Polluted water? Like, let's empty that storage. I thought I saw one that had gunk in it. Another thing I want to get my hands on is I want to grab all the rest of the Wheezeworts and just use this entire setup for Wheezeworts. And this should be turning these off. Automation wire. The high threshold is like it needs to be running. What? No. No, I guess don't only run from below. I want it to not run. This is saying green. What? Oh, I must not have. I need you to be red. I guess this means this needs to be a not signal. Because we don't want this to run if this has no energy in it, we don't want to run this. So like 0 to 50, don't run it. And then that'll stop these from trying to collect here. Well, they'll stop them from failing. Yeah? What did you give me? Gave me some 138 degree steam? That might be enough to start turning stuff on. Needs to turn this on for sure. What's going on? Why can't we get enough power going through here? Any shorts going on? Nope, nope. I think we're fine. This is saying it doesn't have any power. Oh, that's probably because this ran out. There's no cobalt in here. In 30 cycles, we'll have cobalt in here. This is just useless. Until then, it's quiet. This is still not energized. Can somebody do this? I don't know. 9 is as high as I'm gonna go. They're working on this here. Do do do. Why can't I power this? Let's take a look at this. What's going on that this power is not going? This line here is that. Oh, I see. Well, that's dumb. How about this? Where's oh yeah. And then I definitely see where our problem is. This line here should be a heavy watt wire. And then this is gonna short. Problem is we need to get in here, so disable this building. And then come in here and scald yourselves! Alright. There is a power line right there that needs to be done. This is messy. Why did I even do it that way? Why is this all that way? I just want to rip you apart. Chose cobalt instead of something like right there instead of like nickel. There's nickel right there. Oh, someone's suffocating? Oh my gosh. Okay. Heavy watt. That's for this line here. And now we need to attach the heavy watt. Boom. Now we get suit power. No. Oh man, I really get the drive to want to do that, but I need you to move far, far away from here. Yeah. Hot place. Tell me why. What's going on? Why can't I get the power through here? We're generating numbers of power. Why is this not charging? Hmm. Here. How about this? Get that charged up and maybe it'll draw a charge first. Immediately, no more. What about just splitting the line right here for a little bit? That lets this run, that lets this do nothing. I'm pretty sure this can run on its own power source for a while. I don't really want it to, though. Come on, heat. Rex egg. All right, some things must be taking up too much power, so let's snip them. This we'll just turn the. Oh wait, we'll just turn these off for now. And this, and this. Let's see if we can get our minimums working. This line is red. Oh, because this expects to be working. Meow. Pipe blocked. Oh yeah, we never built this pipe right here because we never had made a way to get to it. But otherwise, it looks fantastic. Let's get in there. How are we going to get in there? We're just going to break this one right here. Deconstruct right here. If you can. By the way, everybody's home. All this stuff is at reasonable numbers, so I'm just going to empty it. Boom, onto the ground. What do we got here? This stuff needs to be cold. What about this? Well, petroleum? Oh yeah, we can empty that. You can go. ISO sap at -30. Drop onto the ground. Okay, so now we can maybe get this stuff done here. And then we're also going to need to build in very short order. We have regolith, mafic rock. We're going to build a ladder set, and then we're going to cap this off. That way it's all lined up, and then we'll even like line this up and close this off and put metal right here too. And then we'll cancel this and destroy that. So that our line can go up here. Oh, this needs to I need to flip this, so there you go, and now you can get in there and touch that tile. And then all of this will get slurped out. Picked up iridium. Anybody who is dying needs to go and rest. Seriously, you guys need to take that break. I saw some duplicants there that were like literally no health whatsoever. Sheesh. What happened? Hey, they got it. All right, there we go. Now we're going to get some heat into this, generating into this room. Come on, cook that steam. I mean, it might take a minute. Drink, 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 drink. And then it being a liquid is just like really helping it out. There we go. Some extra power. Yeah, this can all be 8s. We'll work on this at some point. No rush. Do you have any 9 priority? That okay, this could get put down to 8. Yes, fish swooping. Yes, cleaning that. Woo! Something I forgot to do is have a sweeper out for all of the food here. These never... Oh, okay, well, I guess our power is back to normal. It feels like our power is back. Yep. Stress that line. And let's see, did they fix this? Oh, let's fix this. Yeah, until this gets up there, we're not doing anything. Why are these green? Is this an and? It's an or. Or green, I see. I really feel like this might be appropriate to turn it off, if to turn this off too, since, I mean, it doesn't take a lot of power, but it takes some power. If we're trying to conserve power. Okay, so now this is on. Get him to do it right now. Great. It can turn on, and once it gets down to 50%, it should turn off. And we seem to be generating power, so that's great. Did that turn it off? Nope, it's enabled still. Hold on, let's take a look. It's below the power. What? 0 to 50. This is red. Is that connected? Is there something wrong? See, the thing is we do want red coming out of that. Right? It's not powered enough. When do you turn green? Sends a green signal. See, this is what we need. Okay. This is what needs to be flipped upside down. So now it'll be right. Okay. Big old mop challenge, everybody. Look at all these our new bedrooms all lined up here. That's excellent. Great. Okay, so let's nuke these beds. Let me quickly take a look. Plumbing, right? We're just gonna get rid of the buildings. Okay, here we go. And then oh, the drywall was just white and boring. It didn't copy of any of the patterns of the drywall. All right, we need to fix that. I can't fix it. Oh no. Background buildings. We need to redo the drywall, friends. We're gonna get rid of the drywall here too. Sorry. All right. Look at them just jump through that. Masters of their craft. Someone is starving. Lumb is starving. Yeah, that's not great. They have been growing, and that's all right. And then we have our full Lumb farms now, so this is gonna be wild food generation here. Oh, look at that! They are ready to go. Whenever some hapless dupe decides he wants to generate some food here. They really could just work at this for hours, huh? Oh, I forgot to power our machines. But now they stand on top of the water will come down like that, and then they can it'll handle itself. And I guess I'm not going to grab the background out of the next one. I don't mind leaving the comfy bed as it is, but another hack I might want to do is leave the door in here. Do the door trick for these so that they can just slide down here if they want to. No big deal. Almost there. We need to do something about this chlorine. Also, what happened to the guy here? Did he turn into meat? I think he may have turned into meat. Alrighty, so now we got this going. Let's do the blueprint. We don't want the background buildings. And we're just gonna grab that and then just stamp. I give us plenty of rooms here. Three means that I can do like launching, or I can do stuff with that. I can do stuff with that. Drywall. I can do it over this. Why couldn't I do it before? I don't know. And then we're gonna have the dartle floor, and then the Jabo floor, the Rex floor, and the Lumb floor. Oh, and we're gonna have to change this. Well, this pastel yellow, or this yellow's got to become, or this thing. Why would I wait? Again, it won't let me do anything now. This is your life. You must do nothing but this for hours. New printables are available. Copper. Oh, we never set this? Oh man, that's a bummer. Unrefrigerated. It's not circling. Is it stopping circling sometimes? It is. We need another gas pipe right here. Maybe even two. Come on. Why are you not going? Is it because I didn't connect you? That's probably why. One can go in. Okie dokie. I think one more can fit. Cancel that. Can't believe I didn't connect that. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Sometimes you veggie popper, man. Sometimes you veggie popper. And pollution exposure, because this is probably horrible gas now. Can we clean this? Is that cleanable? It, like, left a whole bunch of garbage on the ground. Which circuit? That one? Nah. Can't be, because we put way too much crap on here. They're gonna spend some time working on that for sure. Hungry. You're not hungry. They're probably just barely getting enough to eat. I think I need to destroy this. In the next episode, we're going to come after this, and we're going to refactor this. I'm going to take as many of these Wheezeworts as we can. We're going to stack them up over on this corner here. And we have like 8 others, so that's a lot of radiation that we could get just crammed into trying to get our stuff together. Like, why are we even using Wheezeworts here? Just holy moly. I mean, you do what you can, right? This is like, it's like takes care of itself. Eventually, there's high times and there's low times, right? All right. Beds are gonna take a back seat, and they'll be what we do for the next episode. Like, they're just gonna be in the background in the next episode. I think I'm gonna just change it all to an 8. That way it's not like brain-numbing priority for them. Look, this stuff is just going. It's doing what it needs to do. We got amber like crazy. Making plastic. These are fill up and ready to, and running. These don't have enough power because we never fixed this. Anyway, on the next episode. Have a great one. Bye. Nah, they're both full. I never do that. Such a silly Billy. We'll have to figure something out for this. Bye.